Before we go on into this video, I just wanted to acknowledge the situation that is taking place in the world right now. The suffering that is happening is absolutely horrifying. And although I do have a very small platform, I wanted to at least encourage people who will watch this video to do something about the situation. If you are able, please donate, please sign petitions, do something. There are many ways that you can help without spending any money if that's not an option for you. But if you do want to donate, I actually want to leave some links below with artists that are doing commissions or that are providing some prints or wallpapers for your phone, and all of the profits from the commissions or the art that they are selling are going to go to various charities for the Black Lives Matter movements. So I wanted to specifically leave links to artists that are offering these services because I think many people are already aware of many other ways to help, and I just wanted to offer something that I haven't seen many other people offering. And also, the art community is a very specific community that not everyone is part of or aware of, but I am part of that community and I do see a lot of artists offering these amazing services, and they are donating their time and skills and offering beautiful artwork for free practically, because they are not profiting from these commissions or sales. They are donating all of the profits to various charities and organizations. So if you want to purchase some amazing art, purchase a wallpaper, or commission an artist for an artwork, please check out the links below. I will include as many as I am able to find. I personally just got this beautiful wallpaper from Art of Maxine V, and she's donating to an organization that is helping bail out wrongfully arrested protesters in the US. So that's an example of a cause that you can help, and obviously there are many others. I will leave as many links as I can down below. I have faith that everyone is doing the best they can in this situation, and if you do have the means to help, I encourage you to do so. If you don't, then there are many free ways to help, so definitely take actions. And I didn't want to be silent about this, but because there are many people who are already offering a lot of good resources, I didn't want to repeat myself, but I did want to acknowledge what's happening and provide you with some resources I didn't see many other people providing others with, especially on booktube community. So I just want to point out the fact that this side of my hair somehow has like perfect natural curls, while this one has this. Does it bother you too? Because it bothers me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do my June TBR. You might be asking yourself, Christina, why does your face look so weird? It looks like a 5-year-old drew on my face, but no, it was all me. So this makeup is actually part of a readathon I'm going to be taking part of, and it's the Make Your Myth Taker readathon. For this readathon, there are 16 different character paths that you can choose from. So basically for each of the 16 characters, there are 4 prompts, and the rules are a little bit more complicated than that, but I'm gonna leave the original creator's link to the readathon announcement down below, because she explains everything in detail and it will be excessive for me to go over it and try to explain it here. I couldn't decide between 2 character types that I was really interested in. So basically the character I created is a goddess oracle, and she's the goddess of death. So she can foresee people's future, specifically when and how a person will die. And the thing about this character is, for a person to come to this oracle goddess, if they ask her how and when they will die, it's set in stone. Their death kind of becomes inevitable, and no matter how hard they try, they will specifically die how she said, when she said they will. If people don't ask her, they have still some control over their faith, and whatever she sees might not come true. They might alter their path. But because of humans' curious nature, obviously many fall prey to the promise of knowing when and how they will meet their end. So many people do come to her to find out when they will die, and then they spend the rest of their life trying to prevent the death, and that basically becomes their curse. So this is the character that I created. So basically the white makeup and kind of the white dress, you can't really see, but I'm wearing like a white flowery dress. I have a very limited wardrobe. I didn't really go way out of my comfort zone in trying to figure out what to wear, but basically she has a very deceptive look that kind of promises comfort. Now that I'm done explaining my character, I should probably get into prompts, but I do want to say that I want to draw my character, and if I do manage to do it, I will just insert it into this video. I will insert a time lapse of me drawing the character. I do have some ideas for the character, so hopefully I will be able to draw her. She's definitely way more complex than just this very simplistic makeup that I managed to do. So Make Your Myth Taker is the primary readathon that's going to be taking place throughout the entirety of June, and that's the main readathon I'm going to be participating. However, there is a second week-long readathon at the end of June that I will be going over after I explain this one, called Visit Hogsmeade, and that one is by my favorite G from Book Roast, and Make Your Myth Taker is by Frolic Through Fiction. So I will leave both of their channels and readathon announcements down below for you to check out, but let's first go over the Make Your Myth Taker readathon because that's the majority of what I will be reading throughout the month. For this readathon specifically, I have to read books in order that I choose, and once I declare my TBR, I can't alter it. So me making this video basically sets my TBR in stone, and I kind of can't really alter it going forward within this month. And I also can't read books out of order. I have to complete prompts in the order that they are required. So I'm gonna go through Oracle prompts first and then the Goddess prompts. And because they are from the same sorcerer class, they do have one prompt in common. So the first prompt for Oracle is a book you know nothing about, and for that one I chose Blanca y Roja by Anna Marie McLemore. Maybe it's Blanca and Roja, but I can't say that because I did take Spanish in high school and it just makes sense in my head to say Blanca y Roja, so please don't laugh at my pronunciation. Spanish is my third language and definitely very far from being fluent in it, so yeah, but Blanca y Roja, I don't really know anything about it. All I know, or I think I know, is that it's about two sisters. I just remember that Kayla from Books and Lala was talking about this book and it's one of her favorites and it really caught my eye and I recently bought it. So you will see this in my upcoming book haul too. But yeah, this book, I'm just very intrigued by it for whatever reason, and I've never read anything by Anna Marie McLemore, so I definitely want to give it a try, and this is the book I'm gonna be starting as soon as possible because this is the first one that I have to complete. So the next prompt is the one that's common among all of the sorcerer characters, and that one is to read a book with a foiled cover, and for that one I chose Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, as if I don't know the author's name. So this one has, I don't know if this really counts, but I would say it is. It's like a shiny black foil. I don't know if it's technically foil, but it's this black shiny material. And the first one has a gold one, so I'm assuming it's all the same. They're just different colors. So yeah, this one is the one I'm gonna be reading after Blanca y Roja. So the third prompt for Oracle is a book about books, and for that one I chose Misery by Stephen King. I am slowly trying to get into Stephen King, and I've been hearing so many people talk about Misery lately, and it sounds like an intriguing plot. What I've seen so far from Stephen King's writing I really enjoyed, and he's an exceptional writer, obviously. Just his volume of work and the amount of times he's been adapted speaks volumes about his ability to write and create compelling stories. So this one definitely gets a lot of praise and I want to check this one out. Okay, and the fourth and last prompt for the Oracle part of my character is a 5-star prediction. So because I'm an Oracle and I can see the future, I will give 5 stars to Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. So this book has been on my TBR for forever. I don't physically own it, but I'm sure I will be able to read it off of Scribd or Libby or something. Yeah, this book sounds so interesting. I've seen so many people speak highly of this book, and yeah, hopefully that one is gonna be the one that I can get through really fast, so yeah. Okay, so those were the oracle prompts, and now on to the goddess prompts. So the first prompt for goddess is to have a non-human main character. Hi, this is me from the future. So when I first filmed this video, I was going to choose a different book for my first prompt of the goddess path. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm not going to be able to get my hands on that book until the very end of the month. Initially, I was going to choose Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. So instead, I am going to be reading This Savage Song by V. Schwab, which I do have physical copy, as you can see. So this one does have one main character that is a monster. The first time I was filming this video, I didn't think of this book for some reason, but then when I was re-evaluating my TBR, I remembered this one. So now I will be reading this book for the first prompt for the goddess path. Okay, and the second prompt for goddess is the common one, which is the book with a foiled cover, and for this one I chose Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I am rereading the whole trilogy, and I thought that these books could be incorporated nicely into the readathon. So the next prompt for goddess is the highest rated book on my TBR, and this one was very tricky because most highest books on my TBR were either not yet released or continuations of series that I haven't started or haven't gotten to yet. So the one that was the closest to what I could do was Heartstopper, and there was Heartstopper Volume 3, but I figured I could just do Heartstopper Volume 1 and maybe read all volumes for this readathon. Yeah, Heartstopper is a graphic novel, so I'm sure we'll be able to get through it pretty quickly. Perfect for a readathon. It was kind of the middle ground, easiest thing to pick off of my highest rated books. Okay, and for the last prompt, I had to randomize my TBR, and I actually got One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus, which is the sequel to One of Us Is Lying, which I read in April and I really enjoyed. So I'm actually really excited for that book. I just ordered it on Book Depository so that I could get the physical copy delivered by the time I get to that book in the readathon, and I did want it either way, so even if I don't get to read it within this readathon, I do want to own it because the first book is very pretty, it's shimmery, and it has red sprayed edges. So I really like this edition, so I ordered the matching second edition for this one. Okay, so those were all the books that I'm going to be reading as part of the Maker Myth Taker, and I will leave the links to all of the books down below for Goodreads so you can check out their synopses. I didn't really want to check them out for myself. Some of these everyone knows, and others I just didn't really want to know much about before going into it, so I'm gonna leave the Goodreads links to all of the books down below so you can check out the synopses if you're interested in that. I have zero confidence that I will be able to complete all of these prompts. In fact, I'm basically 100% sure that I will not be able to complete all of the prompts, but I will try my best, and hopefully this will be a good reading month. I am excited because I just got some new books, so hopefully it all works out. I hope. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, I will be leaving a lot of links down below for you to check out, so please do that if you're interested in anything that I've mentioned. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!